the conflict. You for nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially. Field where there's traffic, he delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And this time he is in.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That's taken on the 25.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson, and he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the Rams at 7-5 now of the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Mayfield on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a give, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Denzel Berryman.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, here comes Jackson.
141 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Carr dancing to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great kick. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive in the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw his Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Carlson able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Allen. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Raiders first down.
Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
160 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. Powers through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I
would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Carr now to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
What now?
Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mayfield.
He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Baker.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin, and the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some more